Thursday, I don't know where the affluent neighborhoods in New Jersey are.
Princeton.
Princeton. Okay, let's say in Princeton, a white kid gets shot at Princeton University. He's visiting his big brother who's a student there. He gets shot in the head. He gets killed. We're gonna get coverage on that because, oh my God, we have the precious little white boy.
But 3 people get shot in Newark.
Nobody cares.
Wow.
Nobody cares. Maybe unless it happens on Cory Booker's block. I think that shootings in poorer areas or minority communities don't get as much coverage.
So this morning we see further evidence that Adam Schiff's clown show of an impeachment proceeding continues. Adam Schiff lied when he said that he and his team had not had contact with the whistleblower. He lied when he read a false transcript into the record as chairman of the House Intelligence Committee. This clown show of an impeachment proceeding continues. Adam Schiff lied when he said that he and his team had not had contact with the whistleblower. He lied when he read a false transcript into the record as chairman of the House Intelligence Committee.
Speaking of Hunter Biden, you recently spent some time with him.
That's right, Robin. I spent the entire Saturday with Hunter Biden, the son of 2020 presidential candidate and former VP Joe Biden. We spoke there at his home in Los Angeles for an exclusive interview, and no questions were off limits. We talked, as you might imagine, in depth about his business dealings in Ukraine, China, and his reaction to President Trump's rally and tweets where we hear him chanting and writing, "Where is Hunter? Lock him up." It is an emotional and candid interview, and you can see our ABC News exclusive starting tomorrow right here on GMA.
So much to talk to him about.
Indeed.
All right, Amy, thank you.
Oh my God.
No justice, no peace!
We're tired of this injustice.
President Trump announcing punishing economic sanctions on Turkey until that nation ends its assault on Kurds in northern Syria. An assault that began when Mr. Trump said he was pulling U.S. troops out of the region, but now the president says he's keeping some troops in the southern part of Syria.
President Trump made it very clear that the United States is going to continue to take actions against Turkey's economy until they bring the violence to an end. We want an immediate ceasefire. And we want to begin negotiations between Turkey and Syrian defense forces.
Kurdish commanders gave America a choice. Either come and help us in our battle with Turkey, or we're going to look to someone else. And that's exactly what's happened. We're seeing Syrian regime force rolling in this direction, backed by Russia. And the Kurds here keep telling us they feel betrayed by America, and no one in the region will ever take America's word for it ever again.
Adriana Jefferson!
Protesters flooding the streets.
No justice, no peace!
We're tired of this injustice.
The Texas police officer who shot and killed a black woman in her home has resigned. Fort Worth Mayor Betsy Price says she is heartbroken over the tragedy.
It's unacceptable. There is nothing that could justify what happened on Saturday morning. Nothing.
Tatiana Jefferson was killed when Officer Aaron Dean shot her through her window. Police say if Dean had not stepped down, he would have been fired.
And late tonight, Dallas police announcing charges for that officer, booking him for murder. Fort Worth police chief had indicated that he had submitted the case to the FBI for possible civil rights violations. No word on whether the FBI is taking the case.
Oh my God.
This was the moment the new Hard Rock Hotel and a crane came crashing down in New Orleans, killing 2 people, injuring 30 more.
Rescue crews still searching for a worker trapped. 2 workers now confirmed dead.
More than 100 construction workers on site at the time of the collapse Saturday morning. 1 worker still unaccounted for. This drone video shows the extensive destruction from above. Several of the top floors of the structure reduced to rubble. Crews working round-the-clock Sunday, stabilizing the building before rescue teams could safely search for the missing worker.
Is testifying before House lawmakers in their impeachment inquiry about President Trump's interactions with the president of the Ukraine. Her testimony is behind closed doors and is not open to the public.
The tragedy here and the crime here is that the American people don't get to see what's going on in these sessions.
Meanwhile, Gordon Sondland, the U.S. ambassador to the European Union, is set to testify on Thursday against the wishes of the White House. Sondland declared in a text message that there was no quid pro quo in the decision to withhold military funding to Ukraine. But Sondland is now expected to say that he was only relaying President Trump's words, and he did not know if that was actually true.
Parents of the British teen killed in a crash involving an American diplomat's wife are now in the U.S. 19-year-old Harry Dunn was killed in August while riding a motorcycle. Charlotte Charles is Harry Dunn's mother.
She needs to just do the right thing and just come back and face what she's done, face us as a broken family, face our UK system. She needs to set an example to her own children that you can't run away when you've done something so terribly wrong.
And
We have one announcement to make real quick. We want one announcement. Because of what Eric did, another person came to us on the inside. He came to us. We're proud to announce the next insider who will blow the whistle. He's been recording for months. All of his colleagues, his bosses, his senior people. This may be the biggest story Project Veritas has ever broke. Next week, the next insider who will blow the whistle on the next organization is within CNN.
We're moving towards impeachment. I mean, don't, we shouldn't pretend, this is going one way, and so all these moves are moves towards impeachment.
When I came to work at CNN, I mean, it was my dream job, and that dream actually just turned into a nightmare.
So I must say, on the Lindsey Graham front, I know that there's a lot of people at CNN that are friendly with Lindsey Graham. Time to knock that off, and it's time to call him out.
This is starting to come out. The Democrats realized that in the light of day, they couldn't find anything to impeach President Trump on. So now they're going behind closed doors, and they're just believing that the American public is not smart enough to realize what they're doing, that they can just leak out what they want to and influence this next election cycle. Never forget, this is not about a Ukrainian phone call. This is not about anything else. This is about the 2016 election that was a failure and the 2020 election that is almost a year away.
Wow. So can you do anything being in the minority? Can Lindsey Graham, as the chairman of the Senate Judiciary with subpoena power, can he do anything? What can you do to push back on this?
Well, number one, like I said, it's amazing to me that my chairman would like to have just, very partisan hearings that go nowhere and simply are for show in the House Judiciary Committee. But Lindsey Graham is the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, and he's already said that he will have Mr. Horowitz there. I can't wait to see this report come out, to see this. Now, remember, this is not going to be a report like the Mueller report. It's going to be, there's a lot of probably classified information, but there's a lot of public information because we're dealing with a very intelligence community and very secretive issues that we have to do that are for our national security. So I think everybody just needs to be aware, sit back, let the facts come. Unlike the Democrats who want to change the facts, let the facts come to us.